What's up, YouTube? It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here for an episode of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. In the last episode, fuck, what did happen last episode? Oh, right, we're about to start, the, school festival, aren't we? In this episode, we do the school festival. I just said what we're doing today. Ah, I forgot I already had something on the way. Alright. So, who can I hang out with today? Oh, yeah! Nobody. I mean, Hifumi's here, but I can't hang out with her currently. And Oya's here, but I can't hang out with her currently. So my options are play darts again, or date the twins. Let's date the lollies.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is where one offers up faith and words of devotion. Every day lost sheep flock there to pray. There are even cases where individuals will confess to crimes. Confessing one's crimes due to a fear of divine punishments. This has a familiar ring to our own inmates' rehabilitation. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately! It could be the church in Kanata.
What'll you do?
So what'll it be? You mean the church?
Then...
Oh, so it's called the church. Let's witness this so-called faith that humans offer with our own two eyes.
guide me, inmate.
Lead us there, inmates. Now.
Oh.
So this is where one prays to the gods in your world? The peaceful atmosphere here is the antithesis of a prison cell. Is that man standing there one of the gods? He's a priest. Oh, so a servant to the gods? That explains why I don't sense any exceptional abilities from him. What is that over there? A smaller room? I know! It's an Iron Maiden for performing criminals, right? Oh god. Imagine if that's what happened in confessions. You would have confessed your sins, then you got Iron Maiden as punishment. Whoever goes inside and fails rehabilitation gets skewered! It's a confession booth. Confession booth? You mean this tiny box is where the crimes are confessed? Is something the matter? Hey you! We're here for the confession booth deal you got going here. Oh? You seek to confess? At such a young age? Alright, which of you would like to go first?
What are you saying?
Which of us? Do you intend to split us up and pick us off one by one? No such luck! We're both going in! I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside. Are you attempting some sort of deceptive practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? Wait. Was that first one Caroline? No, it was Justine. Why are you... wait, why is your response, you what? That seems like you're confused by your own statement. You what? Listen to the... You what? Oh, okay, I see now. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I should have just read rather than getting confused. You what? Listen to the people's concerns? Is this a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such task is cheap, but pays quite well. We shall undertake this confession and understand the truth for ourselves. Then, as far as your confession... what to confess? It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duties as a warden, so that can't be held against me. Inmate? Warden? This is so cringy to read. I always have a trouble reading awkward scenes because it gives me secondhand embarrassment. Every fiber of my being wants to skip this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel really weird reading this. This is none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now. Recently, I've been shifting my more mundane bookkeeping responsibilities onto Caroline.
What?
You what? I knew my workload was feeling larger for some reason. But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself.
Excuse me?
Of course I'd make mistakes when I have nearly twice the work. How about yourself, Caroline? Don't you have anything you'd like to confess while we're here? Huh? Like what? I know you went out and ate menchikatsu all by yourself. Do you really think you could escape my notice? I was curious about the line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they would stand in one place for so long? Glado. Fine, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Confession time is over. We're done here. Yes, violence over some fucking ramen. Odd as it may be, I actually feel quite refreshed. I guess having your life threatened by your sister would do that to you. Were it not for this opportunity, we would have likely kept those matters locked away deep in our hearts. Did you learn to be kinder to others? You know, like not threatening your sister's life over ramen? Why would we do such a thing? I don't see anyone here to whom we owe any kindness. Did you think we actually regret the treatment we've given you so far? Yes! By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Shouldn't they be spending that time trying to solve their problems themselves? It's a kind of support. Have you given up on taking care of your own issues? Perhaps you're the one who needs the change of heart. No matter. We've come to learn these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider this assignment complete. Here is your reward. You know, confessions seem like they'd be rather useful to your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Oh, I'm sorry. Ignore me. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me all about your experience eating you-know-what. What? But I've already confessed! Not enough, you haven't.
Let us return.
Take us back now, inmates. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. So yeah, Justine's just as much of a bitch as Caroline is.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
Ryuji's right.
Hanging out isn't precisely the focus of the school festival.
Yes, it is!
It's possible that both your names have come up during the investigation.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
That it is.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me.
Wait, Ryuji, did you not attend the last year's festival?
This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your classes stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
I like the octopus decoration.
Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6
Oh my
hours.
fucking god, really?
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice.
You
We
guys
put
are
too
suck.
much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Yuji, you're making a scene.
I don't blame him. Fuck this.
What would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Of course it will.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Was the takoyaki done yet?
You are so carefree. Does it mean that you have nerves of steel in any situation? Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
He's planning to eat
For the
takoyaki.
wait. Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
We rushed to make it.
Jamming it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
Oh, it's Russian roulette.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Aru, don't!
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
Think it'll be spicy?
Well, yeah. Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions. That's because you were sloppy. I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine. It's quite the...
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
Do you, though?
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Poor Akechi.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too.
Yeah, we noticed.
Tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
Evil.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be?
Oh?
Wait. Dwayne? Yusuke's missing. Where do you wander off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stocks?
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. Excuse me. You are Dr. Takuto Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Huh? Oh, yes? My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division of Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now I wish to speak to you as well. Oh, Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san.
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. You're here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. Now teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into its endless abyss.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize. I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? That's not really allowed.
How about it?
Oh, how about this? Why not come out to my counseling yourself instead? Me? Of course there's no charge. All you'd have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but, There won't be any of that. I see. So you were Wanarame-sans. It's in the past. How curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this. Well, I'd say this is less counseling and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. That's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading them to their conclusion, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. But life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them ever realizing it. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been a most valuable experience.
Yes.
Before you go, Kitagawa-kan, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at the moment? Would it be a success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have for my art is for it to improve from my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. Ah, I see.
All right.
At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. Hope we meet again someday.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Akechi's panel. Peep, 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 peep. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maruki, so I went to see him. So he was there? Did you get did you go to his counseling? Yes, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Once this is all over, I'd like to go to another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, alright? I'll do my best. Are you all at home? Yeah. Are you still at school, Yusuke? No. I just got back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow's Akechi-kun's panel after all. An early night means he'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. That's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We have to stay calm no matter what he says. Right. I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much information as we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything.
Nice.
I can't leave. Ooh, a photo. Photo time! This is when we were at the food stand. Our food was not that good. Man, even yakisoba looks high class when Haru's eating it. Please, you're exaggerating. I think it's my first time having yakisoba from a food stand, though. It is more delicious than I had imagined. It was! It wasn't even the instant stuff, but it was still good. Yeah, I don't know why, but food from a stall is always weirdly tasty. Speaking of which, where are the pictures of us, Alan? You got pics of us too, right? How about the one you took of Dwayne's yakisoba with the big red mountain of ginger? Oh! No, that went straight into the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. Why'd you update Thieves then? Don't know why I did that. I meant to do this. Alright, what stats do I still need some of? Kindness and guts. Don't know why I keep pressing square.
Oh.
We do have a kindness video game.
Okay.
Alright, what should I have? Nothing's weak to Almighty, so there's no point in making that.
Yeah. Hi. Oh.
And kindness. Train of life.
Okay.
Let's start up Train of Life.
Well then.
By the way, haven't you read that secret technique book? You roll the dice more times, increasing your chance of victory. Use the technique. Makes sense since you've learned how to. Alright, let's do this. First off, the novice course. I see, not only do the dice rolls move you forward, you can also use them to buy properties. Think things are going well, you might finish in first place at this rate.
Oh.
Oh, there's something strange up ahead. Is that an octopus? Blorp, my name is Octavius. I'll let you go if you can satisfy me, Blorp. You'll have 3 chances, Blorp. Does this guy just exist to be in our way? If you roll my favorite secret number or higher, I'll let you pass, Blorp. You can roll the dice up to 3 times if you want, Blorp. You'll never guess my secret number, though, Blorp. So we need to roll at least a secret number, but he didn't even give us a hint. I guess we should just try to get the highest number possible. Well then, here's your first roll, Blorp. The secret technique worked. The number of times you can roll the dice is increased to 5 times. 7. 7, Blorp. Do you want to go with this number, Blorp? Reroll. Obviously, I'm not staying with 4. 6. Really? God damn, I'm rolling badly. Oh, wow. There we go. Octavius. I was right to try more. I was going to go for 8 or higher. So I was right to guess. I was right to keep going. Ah, Octavius arrived away into the sunset. Alright, let's head on to the goal.
Nice.
Your secret technique book helped, huh? You're always looking for the most efficient way to do things. I admire that about you. Well, it seems you learned how to keep your heart open, even in the face of brutally unfair requests. Seriously, why would I play this video game? This video game is shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's starting to get late. Let's head to sleep soon, okay?
Hi.
Thank you for waiting. Here's your bombs. Alright, I'll see you later. So yeah, Kawakami just gives me half of whatever I ask her for.
Well
much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
There she is.
He's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down.
He's lying, right?
He's not gonna hear you from
What if
over
it's
there.
the truth?
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth.
You would have to ask. If you don't, you'll look suspicious.
It's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are...
P.
I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Troll him relentlessly.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
No,
gotta be shocked. I have video footage too.
What,
Please,
you skating
let's
on
not feign
walking?
ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too. Yes.
What are you talking about?
As I just said, I know everything. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case, but to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will.
Most of our deals have
This is
been
the method that I
blackmail.
believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit!
None of that makes any sense! Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions.
Your
That said,
conditions suck, and so do
I
you.
ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Let me think it over.
I see. I don't think it's a bad deal, though. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
I noticed.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
No, I want to go to the party.
Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
My cat said no. I'm not sure yet.
Then why don't we go together? Festivals don't come around every day, so we may as well enjoy it while we can. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite shooting tradition.
What's our favorite shooting tradition? What?
But before that,
Alright, you guys were out of sync at the start, but you seem to be getting it together now.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
It's showtime. I say as I stand there. Oh, I guess I can't dance because Morgana's in my bag. Oh no, there I go. Oh, Morgana, you poor fool.
Very impressive, Senpai.
I hope you were smart enough to leave the bag. If it turned to romantic music, I swear to God.
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Sure. That's not suspicious at all. You were in the bag! Did my dancing disorient you, little buddy?
Huh? Yo, who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
I've left the party with Kasumi, like, to cool off a bit outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
I could tell.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away.
It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
Be careful. Akli, want me to walk you home?
Thank you. I'll be alright though. The post-festival party was so much fun. Especially with you. See you soon!
The gym's quieted down. Looks like the dance is over. I ought to head home. Pee 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 pee. Do you have any plans after this? All the girls are bombarding me with questions about akechi-kun. I don't know any of the answers they want either. Oh, I know. Why don't we go to the post-festival party together? What? The post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? Are you still at school? I wonder what we should do about the deal he offered. Anyway, want to go to the post-festival party together? I feel anxious being alone. Are you going to the post-festival party? I have to stay at school for work, but... Oh my god! Yo, you want to go to the post-festival party and try to calm down? I can't really decide what Akechi was saying anyways. I'm still pretty pissed, though. Well, Mishima's here with me. You want to join us? You should join us. So I can go with Makoto, Haru, Anne, Kawakami, or Ryuji and Mishima. So, 10, 10, 10. You don't have a love interest, and hey, you can't actually get her yet, so we've added her here so that you don't feel screwed over. I choose Haru. Sure, let's go. Thank you. I'll be waiting at the gymnasium. I should head to the gym.
Alright, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
I assume Futaba would have been at if I had her at 10, but I don't have her that high yet.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
Don't think about that now.
Yes. I was looking forward to this party, so we should enjoy it.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the student sharing special.
So we're just gonna ignore the fact that we've been through this already? It's not even a case of, oh, this is after the Kasumi thing. No! It's the same thing! We're doing the sharing special now! We just heard that with Kasumi!
Round of applause, everyone!
Sharing? I never knew we had such an event.
Alright, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
Probably me.
That fluffy-haired girl over there. I choose you.
Or you! That works too.
Huh? Is he... looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
He's talking to me, isn't he?
Yes, he is. It's 'cause you're cute.
Oh,
Come, everyone's waiting.
well, I'm going.
And your name is? Wait, you're a Kumura-san?
Yes.
I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
Oh, please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh?
Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers. We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Okumura-san?
Haru's in trouble. I need to change the subject.
Well,
Do you have a boyfriend?
To tell you the truth, I'm interested in that myself.
Really? Wow, way to go!
I think it was him. So, Okumura-san, what's your relation to this guy?
Smooch, smooch.
that wasn't what we were talking about.
Would you really rather talk about the killer?
Is this a hot scoop? But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl.
Bully her more.
Did you all enjoy our blushing beauty?
I still can't believe you said that.
You were in trouble.
Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me. You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future. As they say, who knows what may lie ahead? For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this.
Items! Sakura Amikaze. Whatever.
Bought it earlier.
It looks delicious.
Now then, let's go home.
I feel like I got screwed over. I got a one-use item rather than an equipped.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Utaba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
We're gonna hit an hour.
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
Today is a bad day to go inside together.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh. One more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'll explain everything.
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Okaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
So you found out?
Really? When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere, and even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
You're sharp.
You think this is a game? You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole?
That almost sounds like a love confession.
He's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Believe what you want.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months.
Oh, poor
And
you.
on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
she was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
Yes, you are. I'm not saying that's not true. It's very true.
Why would you be at fault, Sojiro? It's obviously the one who killed Mom.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, about that.
Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Phew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh, I'm tired.
What? He knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding! Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Dwayne was not okay. I have a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you to turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy may be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by the mental shutdown. The same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though. Didn't you say Boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? A government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a sec. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's not possible. This is too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
I guess the chief had an inkling after all.
Nice.
The fuck are you doing in my bedroom?
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. So late already. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa. Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? No. I'm gonna go home. Night. Well, I guess that will be it for today's episode. It's an extra long episode of Persona 5 Royal. Hope you guys enjoyed my side. I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. For $1, you can join Person Discord. We can chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, YouTube.